How you getting on, guys? I'm currently sitting outside a local shop drinking a house brew. Just had to grab a few bits. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. You see it's still dark. It's getting to dark o'clock in the mornings now when we're leaving. So I didn't make it to Oxford this week. I was going to try and get down there and get on St John's for 3 days work. Just didn't allow me to do that, clearly. So hopefully I should get down there next week. I'm dying to get back to Linear, really. There's plenty of carp in there, loads of big ones to go at. So we haven't managed that, and everything was going against me this session. I shouldn't even have managed to do it, but somehow I winkled it out. I was working late last night till what time? Didn't get in till what, 10:15, just so I can get out for this evening session. We're entering the back end of my favourite moon phase, so I've sort of missed it by about, I don't know, 36 hours or so. But hopefully that shouldn't matter too much. We'll pinch a bite. We're heading back to Fens fisheries. It's nice and close, what, 35-40 minute drive, and hopefully we'll pinch another big gal. If you remember a few weeks back, we had that fish cut the ounces under 40 pounds. So who knows what's in there. They're getting big and they're getting a lot of bait. So yeah, we're going to make that trip now. I'm going to finish the house brew and off we go. Well guys, we're fishing. Been here about half an hour now. There's a lad next door, look. He's had 9 fish. Carnage. Fair play to him, nothing big. I think the biggest was 22. A lot of doubles. I didn't think there's that many doubles in here. But we're fishing. I just plonked one out on a Ronnie and put 2 spoms of corn and boilie over it. I'll show you the mix shortly. Just about to get a second rod in. So I'm waiting for old matey to go home. He'll be a couple of hours, and we'll be pitching my bivvy up right there. Still got everything up in the air. Just tampering about a few bits, getting a few bits sorted. Just laid the ground sheet down. It's finally stopped raining, but it is moody and perfect carp conditions. Like I say, I mentioned earlier in the van, fishing the back end of my favourite moon phase. Feeling positive. A bite will do. Hopefully we'll pinch a couple. You never know. Oh mate, he's absolutely slayed it next door. He's only done the night. But them 2 lads opposite, they've been here 3 days and they've only had 2 fish between them. So yeah, fair play to old matey. He's proper slayed it. And yeah, he's a nice old boy. I got here and he had a 22 about half an hour ago in the sling, so I've done him a few picks. So yeah, all I did was put the left rod out, went out first time, 10 wraps, and I put 2 spoms over the top, keeping it really simple. We're bang on bite time. Hopefully we'll nick an early one, you never know. So other than that, I'm going to get the rod out and sit on it, and we'll join back up even when I get a fish or when I move pegs. Catch you in a bit. Well guys, there's the mix for the session. Just round along this margin here. Just let it out. Found a nice spot across here. Old matey said he was getting quite a few of the bites on the margin, so it'd be silly to ignore that. This is just got enzyme dumbbells in there. Oh, a bit too close. Enzyme dumbbells, a bit of cross synchronise, sweet corn and a tiny bit of pellet. So yeah, plenty of goodness in there. Just gonna put a bit across here. not being too accurate with it. I want to create a little bit of a spread. The fish are obviously having a good chow down. I reckon that should do it, you know. A little bit more. That looks like a winner to me. Let's get back round the other side and bait up the other spot. Finally people, all sorted out. Got the two big rods on the stand there. I'm going to pull them in shortly. I'll give them 10 minutes. Had a little bit of action, a few liners out there, they're both out in the middle, but nothing much. Our matey went home probably about an hour and a half ago now. Finally all settled in. Got everything sorted out, a few bits on the trolley and that. Nice little peg this one. There's a few fish boshing out, so I've already let it out and baited up, and I've given the fish an hour or two just to move back in the area from me disturbing the water, and it seems to have paid off. There's a few fish splashing about, a couple of big ones and all. So what I'm actually going to do, in fact, is I'm going to bring in the two big rods and I'm going to change them over from the two little rods, the 2 1/4. There's no weed in here or snags, and you guys must know I love to fish them little fox rods. They're absolutely epic. So I can't wait. Oh, one on camera. Yeah, that's quite close in there. Perhaps that's why I'm getting liners, the fish are close in. But anyway, these two rods here I just sort of chucked out in the rough area and put a spom or two over each one this morning. Nothing's paid off on that. So yeah, going to get the trap set along this margin. These pulled in, get the light rods out. I made some rigs. I've already made some rigs for linear next week. So sat there for a good hour and a half and really put some good rigs together. Saves me pissing about next week on the bank, and it means I can get straight to St John's hopefully and ping the rods out. Right, gonna get the small rods out, get them sorted. We'll catch up soon. Well guys, managed to pinch one. It's only a small one, but we're off the mark. None of that dreaded blanking business. Lovely looking common. Another little ghosty common. Let's get her up. So I moved to the right of the peg, got the rods in. They've probably been out an hour, and they screamed off just as I was eating cut leg and bacon bagels. And it's nice, it's not raining for once. Started to brighten up a little bit earlier. I don't know about you guys up north, but the weather down here has been horrendous. We've had solid rain pretty much every day for 3 weeks. Fish is still a little bit lively. Had it in the retainer for 20 minutes. Right, let's see if should be 8 for a minute. She's had her little kick. There you go. Lovely little ghost common. I haven't weighed it, but it feels heavier than it looks, to be honest. These carp often are. I'm probably going to say maybe 16 pound, 17 pound, and maybe 16. But lovely to be off the mark so early. and this is mainly a day, an evening water, so to pinch one during the day, it's a great result. Right, I'm going to slip this one back, and we'll catch up soon. See you in a bit. Right guys, as you can see, darkness is upon us. Probably got 15 minutes left. Big fish boshing in the distance there. Nights are crazy drawing in now. You know it's the end, don't you? Soon be snowing and icy. We're battling for a bite. So make the most of the good times. Just baited out a long spot out there in the middle. I moved the left hand rod. Oh, don't know if you can hear that. Another big bosh there. See if it goes again. It's gone twice. Yeah, the fish are finally waking up. That sun come out this afternoon, it just killed it. There was a few fish milling about having a bit of a mooch and feeding, and again, oh, that one was small. But as soon as that sun comes out, the first bit of sunlight, we've probably had in 3 weeks or more. It's been horrendous weather, tipping it down every day, but you know what, I didn't even care. It was just nice to sit there and soak a bit of sun up for an hour. Look, I don't know if you can see that on camera. I'm blowing smoke out my mouth. It's getting cold fast. It's going to be a clear night tonight, but we've got some rain and some cloud pushing over about 1 o'clock in the morning, and it's going to tip it down. Things are looking bang on for tomorrow morning for bites. We should pinch one in the night, fingers crossed. Things are looking good. I'll be surprised if we don't get a couple, but you know, it's carp fishing, nothing's guaranteed. We have just missed the back end of a good moon phase, so you know, and it did fish its nuts off for a couple of nights. So a lot of fish have been caught. None of the big ones, mind you, none of the big 30s. They're still out there. So and someone I was speaking to informs me there is one around 36, 37 in here as well. Similar looking to the one that I caught a few weeks back out of here. So hopefully Fenland Fisheries will be as kind to me tonight. You can see the bivvy, I don't know if you can see it, it's pretty dark. Just done a little clean up. I'm about to get tucked up, watch a bit of YouTube, put some dinner on. We've got some steak tonight, some ribeye steak, some mushrooms, some couscous, some coleslaw. Proper living it up on the bank this week, mate. On the bank, loving life. 24 hours, you've got to make the most of this. Soon it'll be freezing, we'll be bivvy bound, it'll be storms and icy, and so yeah, just loving life. It's still pretty comfortable fishing at the minute. I've only got my normal clothes on, So I think next week will be time for the old long johns, won't it? Long john season. But yeah, so I'm going to kick back now. You're probably losing me on the camera, probably losing the light. I'm trying to face it up a little bit. You can see the beautiful clear blue skies. God, it's been a while since we've seen that. So this is, we're about, just to sum this up, we're about halfway through October. So you guys know how horrendous the weather's been across England. So it's nice to get a clear sky for once. But it is due to cloud over, so the fishing should be good this evening. It is a good night water. Fingers crossed, hold tight for a big gal. See you in a bit. Got to that time, guys, grubs up. Can't beat a good old ribeye, can ya? My favourite steak is a ribeye. I much prefer it to the others. I like the juicy fatty bits on it. You can just eat it all, can't you? Nothing goes to waste. Having that with some, got some chopped mushrooms there. And there's my plate. Got some Mexican couscous, some coleslaw. Kettle's on. Oh, excuse the laptop, I'm just kicking back, of course, watching a bit of poker. I absolutely love poker. This is the Premier League poker. I won't bore many of you guys about it because you either love it or you don't. But I play a lot of online poker myself, especially in the winter months when I stop fishing, January and February. So proper kicking back, bit of TV on, dinner's rolling through. I'm starving. So it's clouded over, a bit earlier than I thought out there. It's warmed up a little bit finally. So yeah, hopefully we'll get a bite soon. I don't think it's going to be the session I thought it was going to be. I think I just missed it by a couple of days. I was meant to go to Linear on Sunday. We're now on Tuesday. So yeah, no good. I missed it by 2 or 3 days, I think. But never mind, we've had a bite. I'm sure we'll get another bite, but I just don't think we'll get none of the big ones that we're here for. But it's carp fishing, so you never know. So yeah, this is going to get plated up. I'm going to munch up, and we'll have a catch up in the morning when something carpy happens. See you in a bit. Well guys, just as I expected, the lake's gone into complete shutdown mode. Nothing in the night, and that is strange for this place. I had a real bad feeling about it. I spoke to you last night. I've missed the moon phase I was after, and this fish just nuts off for like 2 or 3 weeks, this place. Me and my mates were here just 4 days ago and the fish were going mental, and last night I had a very dead feeling to it. Didn't see anything showing, nothing feeding. Real shame. We're bang on bite time now though, mind you. It's 8 o'clock. So yeah, you can always pick a bite up here in the morning, but like I say, it is a night water. So a bit disappointed in last night's action. It just felt all wrong all night. The pressure's fine, everything's looking good, it looks carpy, but the fish have just fed so hard in the last 3 weeks or 2.5 weeks that they don't need to feed now. And it's like someone's just flicked the switch. They're not interested in anything. So there's a couple of other guys across the way there, they've had nothing either. Crazy quiet. But yeah, I'm going to stick the brew on now. I'll have my special K breakfast. Hopefully something will happen. I'm still sure we'll pick another bite up before we leave. We've got today yet, so yeah, can't really believe it. Even when this lake shuts down, I thought I'd have pinched one bite. But we had that nice common yesterday. Hopefully we'll pinch another bite today. Look at them bad boys. Too bad they're motionless right now. Nothing carpy happening. If you look at it out there, it's calmed down, it's brightening up a little bit. There's just no signs of feeding fish whatsoever. The whole lake is like glass, even way to the left. And there's nothing. I've not seen one sign of a feeding fish this morning. And usually it'd be like a jacuzzi out there. There's plenty of fish in here, so I don't know what's going on really for them to... Well, I do know what's going on, but I didn't think they'd completely switch off like this. I thought there'd still be a few milling about, having a little munch or so, but I've moved the right hand rod now. I've moved it off the big baited area. Maybe I've overdone it with the bait in a bad time where they're probably spooking off big beds of bait now, as where a few days ago they wanted big beds of bait and they were smashing it up. So I've put it out there, close to that reedy margin, right out there, and I put that with just a single small bag. That's all I can really do. Try and pinch a passing fish. I've seen a couple of fish show out there, nothing feeding, but a couple of fish showing. So hopefully a passing fish will just dip down and have a little munch on the old bag. So other than that, like you can see, it's super quiet. Like I say, it'd usually be a jacuzzi out there, there'd be signs of feeding fish everywhere. It's fished its nuts off. I've just caught it at the back of a bad moon phase, and it's like a light switch. Gone. They've got no reason to feed, they're all fat and full up. Lake's still got plenty of naturals in it. Although we're in October, the naturals are not depleted yet. Still got plenty of bloodworm out there, and still the odd hatch going on, believe it or not. But yeah, other than that, nothing to go on. Traps are set. Looking sexy on the light rods. Be nice to nick another day bite. Who knows, we've got a few hours left yet. Probably stick it out till 3-4 o'clock this afternoon. Why not? Got all my work done at home, got all my chores done. Finally relaxed for 24 hours. So other than that, nothing happening, but hopefully we'll catch up soon. Well guys, as you can see, we're in a different peg. So yeah, I just packed all that up round there and just got on my toes. I'm in the other half of the lake now. I've got to stay low because there was a few fish in close. I'll bend the camera around my arm. You can see up there that it bends all around there like a snake. Yeah, nothing happened. This is a bit of a disaster, to be honest. Literally nothing has fed all day. No one's caught anything. There was 4 of us on in the end. No one's even pinched a bite today. So I feel really grateful to pinch that common yesterday now. Saves the whole blank, doesn't it? But let me just turn around behind me. See everything, I've got everything just packed away there on the barra. With the carp mat there. Got my camera bits here and just a couple of rods in. I've had the rods in for probably what, I'm going to say, coming up to an hour now. Nothing's happened as of yet. I did spook a few fish getting them in because the water is only like, well, in places here under 2 foot, and it goes up to about 3 foot, down to 18 inches along them reeds there, right all the way along there. But yeah, fish are here. I've just seen a plume of bubbles coming up there. There is a few fish in the area. I'm going to stick it out for another 40 minutes before I leave. So I'll say my goodbyes now. Sorry for the lack of fishy action. It's just one of them sessions, innit? Happens to us all. Can't catch carp that don't want to feed, and they're being proper cagey. Like I say, it's fished its nuts off for, what, probably 3 weeks now? 2-3 weeks. And they're finally just backed off of everything and proper sulking. So yeah, I basically everything I said at the beginning of the session come true. It's been a real moody one. But you never know, we've got 40 minutes and 40 minutes in the right place can be as good as 24 hours in the wrong place. So if we get anything carpy, we'll flip the camera back on, but if not, thanks for watching. Keep following along, make sure you subscribe, don't miss any up and coming episodes or series. Next session, make sure you don't miss that. We're going to be at Linear, hopefully, if I can get down there. Will you guys stop ordering bait, for Christ's sake? No, I'm joking. Obviously we appreciate the bait orders and everything. Yeah, it's part of life, isn't it? Got to get the work done, got to get the orders out, innit? Got to keep you guys happy. So as long as I'm not hemmed in with orders this week, then I'm going to make it down to Linear. Try and get on St John's, but you know, it's Linear. Try and squeeze on where we can. So other than that, cheers for watching, and I'll catch you next week, hopefully at Linear Fisheries. See you in a bit. Well guys, unbelievably, the second I put the camera down after the last little chat, probably what, 10 minutes ago now, the rod blew up. I'm talking, I dinked the left hand rod. It must have been about 8 foot from the edge of the bank, right under the rod tip, where I'd sort of seen a fish show and I'd seen a tail swim off. And I set a little trap there with a small bag of pellets on there, with a little fake rubber pellet on the hair, and a little bit of foam just to keep it the right buoyancy, and it's just blew off. And I've got a stunning original from Iden Common. I haven't weighed it because all my sling and that's put away. I've got the mat out, obviously. I left that out. I'm going to guess it's got real long. I'm going to say maybe 23 pound, 24 pound. Golly, can you believe it? Look how long it is. Got a lot of potential, this one. So you can see we're losing the light. These October days catch up with us. Look at that. What a corker. Can't believe it. What a great fight. It's nice to hear the rod rip off like that. Absolutely brilliant. Good mouth on it as well. Lovely looking common. Absolute beaut. Unbelievable. Like I say, this session's been a real tricky session. I've got a big puddle of water in here. Let me just give him a nice soak in. There you go, big boy. Absolute huge tail on this fish. Huge tail. See if we can get better. There we go. Like I say, I always expect a bite, but this time I honestly didn't. That's why I put the retainer away. I said I'd give it 40 minutes and it blew off within 30 seconds of turning the camera off. So proper made up. Nice to get a 20 on the mat. Definitely well over 20 pounds. So loving it. Means it's a celebration fish. I'm going to get her up one more time because I'm literally, it's just made my 24-hour trip absolutely special. And I'm going to be going off to Linear with brimming confidence, hopefully. Thank you, baby. You are the best. I love these carp, I really do. Some of these old original fish. So yeah, right, I'm going to slip this baby back. It's time to get the rods packed away, I think. And like I say, keep following, keep watching, and I'll see you on the next one.